to have his back to people.
Somebody will.
Or
her.
Because
Say only his.
and Denise are still not here. Are they both coming?
I hope so. I have heard surprisingly little from Denise, but I know she was out of town a lot.
Poor mom, is not doing well.
Oh,
That's why she was out.
I will call Jermaine very quickly.
Oh, yes. Yes, if anybody would like just exactly...
I need to put this airshifter training
It's a very
stuff
short
on.
agenda, but I do remember
Well,
it.
special meetings can't be
Yeah.
willy-nilly.
Watch out.
No, I was thinking, gosh, that's lean, but we,
Lean can be... Hey, we're about to start.
What? Oh, you're doing... Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, I'll see you then. He'll be here in 3 or 4 minutes.
Jermaine?
Jermaine, yes.
Okay.
I don't have Denise's number.
On the chair.
Oh, I see. Apparently Mike's just refusing to do a general agenda. He just sent out a message saying just in general the things it covers, but not in the order or not more specifically than that. So for some reason he just...
Okay, so Jermaine is on his way and we don't know about Denise.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a way to reach
I'm going
Denise?
to text her right now.
Okay.
I can text her.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, probably we could have met Thursday if, I mean, we don't meet Thursday because it's Denise's show, so.
She's not on tomorrow.
Well, no, I mean,
On Thursday,
Pre-
she's not.
previously when we've tried setting a meeting on Thursday,
evening,
it's been,
isn't it?
hey, you're here.
Hey,
I'm just going to text you.
Somebody just did, but I didn't answer. I didn't look.
Did you get my email?
Did you send it today?
Yeah, I sent it right after you sent yours.
No, I did not.
Okay, so approval of minutes really is just for the regular meeting. You don't have to do that.
Actually, we do because there will be nobody on the bank account to pay bills after Laney leaves unless we do that.
So have we had a vote for that?
We just have to approve the minutes where we had the vote.
Okay.
Because,
So do we have a copy of the minutes?
Andrew,
I sent the email. Hang on, I'll resend.
I read them.
Okay, let me resend with the...
Yeah, that's kind of one of the two reasons we have to have a special meeting so we can just pay bills, because once Laney leaves, nobody has access to the account.
Right.
Okay.
I can't find your email. You sent it, Andrew. Sometimes
I mean, I can go print them out from over there if we want to, if.
I'm about to resend WebB. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, they don't show up. We'll know something is wrong.
Yeah.
This is cute.
Thank you.
I'm thinking there ought to be some way. Mark, could we liberate that red chair? I'm thinking there ought to be some way that Jermaine should not have his back. What? Thank you.
There's the chair upstairs.
Oh, super.
So it could
I
be,
I don't like the idea of, if there are only 6 of us, nobody should have his back to the room.
Or her.
Well, I was talking about Jermaine.
Yeah, but you said that several times even before Denise was here. So I'm just saying you're
Okay.
prefacing that only as a master.
Sent to WebB.
Well, does anybody need a copy, though? Because that doesn't fix it.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. I kind of like, where are we? What are we doing?
So
We're
we're
talking
the
about how we
minutes,
have
but-
to approve some minutes so that we will not lose access to our own bank account.
Right.
Because Laney's currently the only one on it.
I'm on it.
Okay. Is that from when you were chair?
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to work out how to switch it over to him then.
We need
That's
to have
what we're doing.
actual
Sorry.
minutes from the board,
Right.
because
Yeah.
that's what the bank looks at.
Right,
and
that's why
that's why this
right,
is
because they're not approved yet, so.
Okay.
Actually, when we did it the last time, we gave them the draft minutes
Oh,
because we didn't want to wait a month
right,
between meetings,
Okay.
and they took that.
good. Well, when Laney and Jermaine met, the concern was raised that if they didn't accept draft minutes, I wasn't here for when they did accept draft minutes, but we thought it was important to have access to our bank account,
Mhm.
so.
Has anyone else got the minutes?
I'm not getting anything.
Okay,
Andrew,
hold
could-
on,
I
going
mean-
back to sent.
We could have them printed by now, you realize.
Well, yeah. Why don't you just go ahead
Okay,
and print them?
okay,
You could just go over to that computer and do it.
Yeah.
okay.
And we could even have one copy and just pass it around,
Yeah,
but.
it'd be fine.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 sec.
And
That might
Jermaine is
take a
here.
while.
Huzzah!
Um,
Good? We're working on getting the minutes right now.
Right.
For some reason, Andrew's email is not going to send them. He said he already sent them, but tried it again, so now he's printing them.
so,
The chair here for you here, or
yes.
that's Andrew's chair.
so that nobody has to have his back to the room,
Or her.
or her back,
Thank you.
if, right. Um, I, while Andrew is doing that, could I just clarify a few things in response to, feedback I've gotten since 5 o'clock today?
That's fine with me. We've got a few minutes.
Right. Okay, so, there are just a few things I wanted to, before we even do roll call. So the, great, I can't figure out my own shorthand. Okay, first of all, somebody was telling me he probably couldn't come to this meeting because we're gonna go past 7 o'clock and he'd miss the associates meeting. The entire reason this meeting is scheduled for when it is so people can go from here to the associates and not miss anything. We will be done by 7 if, yes?
I sent you an email saying that this was very inconvenient for people that work during the day.
Right.
Yeah.
I came from work to here, and now I'm going from here to there.
Right.
By the time I get dinner, it's gonna be 9 o'clock.
Right,
If you're
So
lucky.
that's probably a lot of people's issue with the meeting being held now.
Well,
okay,
it's great because
Just
I'm
a
streaming
comment.
and recording it, so everyone can be listening to it on their phones anywhere right now
While they're
and
eating dinner.
participate. In fact, they can also go on YouTube and make comments right now at this moment if they want.
Okay,
Right.
great.
And
So-
I'm recording for the last 10 minutes.
so another reason we're going ahead is, yes?
I mean, and just very quickly, you know, in a response to Gina's concern and everybody else who might be concerned. I mean, obviously, this doesn't happen frequently. This is just obviously an emergency
Yeah.
meeting. So, you know, that's
Right.
why it
Yeah.
kind of happened this way.
I
So-
understand why.
but-
I just
yeah.
Okay.
wanted to
Right, so,
enforce the other person's comment.
right, so,
Or not enforce,
no,
but
right,
Sure.
so
go
we're,
along with
okay,
it.
we're going to go on.
Thank you.
So, another thing is, a special meeting is called for a specific reason, it's not a full meeting, and the primary business is to be ready for the associates meeting so that we can be as open with the associates and answer as many questions as possible. So, if anybody is concerned about the fact there's a closed session, the entire point is to make sure that we can share as much information as possible at the associates meeting so that there's not a lot of suspicion and questions. Otherwise, we could have had this after the associates meeting, but that wouldn't have accomplished being free or open or transparent or any of those things that people claim to be committed to. So I would have much rather had this meeting anytime the rest of this month, but it would have defeated the purpose. So yeah, and one final thing, I was asked if it was true that the purpose of this meeting is to close the station today. No, I would not even be involved or on the board if I were open to just closing the station. So no, this is not some weird cabal meeting to surprise everybody and close everything, and I'm glad somebody brought that to my attention, that even occurred to anybody, but it most certainly hadn't occurred to me, and I think that is a horrible idea, and I want to explore whatever options we have to keep the station open. So,
Yes, and I can speak to that. I've talked to no one else on the board or at any time in which anyone has suggested wanting to do that or planning to do that. And I would also advise folks to go directly to the source and ask the board members, talk directly to the people involved, people that were directly at the meetings, that wherever this discussion, the rumors started, wherever, go directly to the source, ask, verify the information. Don't just take rumor or just pass around random ideas.
Right. And finally, the only reason we're doing the closed session as early as we are is that not everybody can stay the whole time. Otherwise, I would want to start with public comment. But since not everybody can stay the whole time, and I don't want people left out of votes, or, well, we can't actually vote in closed session, but yes.
But there's nothing else on the agenda besides the closed session.
Right, but that's why public comment is after closed session.
Yeah.
Which it also was last month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so,
That's true.
Well, except those approval of minutes should be an open session.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
that's
right.
before that.
that's
so
before
yeah.
any of that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Right.
All right, just
I
clarify,
didn't
because
just-
there were other topics tossed around.
Sure, but that's, if you look at the
And-
agenda here, it's approval of various things, approval of minutes, then closed, and public comment. It's just what he said just in the past.
Okay,
Right.
It's nothing
all right,
different.
so we're just talking
Just-
about
just read-
personnel in
read this,
closed
Right.
session.
Last month we had public participation and we had public comment. They're different. It was a
Entirely,
study
yes.
session, which is why we were talking back and forth and having long conversations, which I got lots of feedback about. But and you know, it's nice that we're getting feedback. But in any event, we should. It is after 5:30. Certainly, we should get to call to order and roll call. Andrew, are you free to? Okay.
Yay.
And do you have the roll? I mean, I can do it as few people as we have, but the secretary probably should not be unaware that we're doing roll call.
Right. I will call out roll call.
Okay,
Starting from the board chair. Todd Hunter.
here.
Amanda Eisman.
Here.
Vikki Nicewander.
Here,
Jermaine Rayner.
Here.
Denise Curia.
Present.
Andrew Cardinal. Of course you're here, dumbass.
And
Okay.
do we need to include introductions with that, or does everybody know us
I
pretty
think
well?
everybody knows.
Okay.
We're good.
Approval of the agenda. Any additions, or, I mean, obviously we're fairly limited.
I don't believe you can add agenda items to a emergency meeting.
Oh, okay then.
It has to be whatever's announced.
All
Okay.
right, then quicker. Yay. Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Well then, let's get to the minutes of the May 9th open session.
Getting the closed session handout out of the way right now.
Well, we should vote on the open one first.
I'm just getting it handed out
Sure.
first. Now I'm going to hand out the open one.
Thank you.
Open session.
Thank you, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes, that's the open.
Oh,
Wait.
oh, this
That's-
is
that's
two
it.
pages, oh, okay,
Okay.
2 pages.
Thank you.
oh, okay, thanks.
This is random. I'm very happy that my name is spelled right on the form in there. I've been circling it for like almost a year now. My last name's been misspelled, and
Hey, my last name's right too.
like I'm extremely happy to see that.
I like to think I can spell.
The underwriter or whatever, one of those sheets, it's been driving me crazy for about a year now. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. I marked 2 typos
Oh.
on the open session.
Yeah, sorry, I actually had a problem reading my own handwriting.
I just like people's names to be spelled right, consistent with what they just said.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so some spelling errors.
I also have one question.
Yes.
Obviously, closed session is difficult to discuss in open session,
Yes.
but if a quote is inaccurate in the closed session minutes, do I wait until closed session to address that it is inaccurate?
Is it the thing I have in quotation marks?
I believe so. Do I wait until closed session to? Because
I
don't.
think we would wait till closed session.
Okay,
yes.
well then we'll have to move that to closed session. It's not exactly in the
Okay.
spirit of how it was said.
Okay.
I would move that we approve the open session.
If anyone has found any grievous errors besides spelling.
Actually, one teeny
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Where is the thing where we're updating our bank account in the minutes? Because
Well, it's the election stuff. It's just,
Actually, I think it has to state specifically that certain people were approved
Yeah.
to be signers on the account.
yeah, there's no point in approving this if it doesn't specify that.
Well, this is what happened though, right? So you can approve it, but you're gonna have to have minutes from this meeting with another motion and a second to make Jermaine and yourself signers on the account.
And so
And
then,
to remove me as a signer on the account. And that will, I think they will take draft minutes at the bank,
okay,
but you have to have it very specific. You can't just say, oh, I was elected, therefore.
right. So does,
Okay, so
does that have to be in the, that can't just be fixed in the previous minutes?
No,
then?
because it didn't happen in the
Okay,
previous
well,
minutes.
Andrew, if you could, right here in the minutes to this meeting,
very good.
and,
Call to order.
Then we need a,
okay, so do I need to make it in the form of a motion?
Please.
that we
It
vote
would
on?
have to be yes.
Okay, so I move that, I don't like speaking of myself in the third person. I move that Todd Hunter as chair and Jermaine Raymer as treasurer be put on the account and
As signers.
as signers, and I guess former chair and treasurer Vikki and Sandra
And also
And
former
probably-
station manager Laney.
former station manager Laney be taken off since she will no
and
longer
I
be here.
would say, just to be inclusive in case, I would say all
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
all.
good. On all
West
accounts.
financial.
Right,
Okay,
financial
well then
is-
let's reword it. I
There are
move
two,
that
both at the same bank.
I move that Todd Hunter chair and Jermaine Raymer treasurer be added as signers
For all accounts pertaining to West
All West
finances.
financial instrument, yeah.
for say that. I mean, we can't be vague about this.
Yeah, for all of West's financial accounts.
Now put in parentheses a list of the accounts. What are these different accounts?
Well, I mean,
Checking and savings.
Checking,
Yeah.
savings, anything else?
No.
Nope, that's
No
okay.
utility specials, nothing?
Okay, I move that Todd Hunter chair and Jermaine Raymer treasurer be put on
All accounts?
all put as signers on all accounts pertaining to WEF finances, and all
savings.
former signers be
Why
removed.
don't you make it two different motions? That way it's not one
Yes.
very long
Okay,
sentence.
because it's really wordy and obnoxious.
Yeah.
Okay, I move that Todd Hunter chair and Jermaine Raymer treasurer be added as signers
Mm-hmm.
on all accounts pertaining to WEF finances.
I will second.
And then second motion, I move that I'm thinking we. Okay, I move that
all previous signers
all
Yeah.
previous signers.
on West's accounts. West financial.
Well, we should word it the same way.
Yeah.
All
I move that all signers. I move that all previous signers for.
All current signers, maybe, because you're going to eliminate everybody who's ever been on the account.
Well, I want to make sure that
There are three of us on there right
right,
now.
and I
Yeah.
want to make sure that we don't add Jermaine and me and then take ourselves off as well, because that would be really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we should.
previous signers, namely.
Well, why
and
don't we
then
make this the
rename.
second motion?
Right.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
name
doing.
the people. Sandra
That's why-
Otten,
Just
Vikki
name the
Nicewander,
people.
and Laney
Right.
Emmons.
It's already being done as a second motion.
Yeah, just say
Okay.
just say move to remove Vikki Nicewander,
Sandra Otten and Laney
Emmons.
Emmons.
There you go.
And then either they'll have to take the draft or we'll have to wait a month. Are we good?
You need to actually
removed.
take a vote on that
Yeah.
first when you had a motion and
Right.
a second, but there was no vote.
Right. So do you still have the roll call?
Yes, everyone was. It was all present. I will
We
write
haven't
that in.
voted yet.
No. The roll call.
Right. I'm saying,
You
can
mean
you
when
go
the-
down the roll call and take a vote for each of these?
I'm at the roll call for presence. Is what you're. Never mind.
We have the list of the people. Could we go
Right.
in the same order that you just called roll?
Sure.
Because I don't have a
I'm
list.
just
I can
still
go
writing.
around why don't I go around the table then?
Yes, go around the table.
But are you going to record it?
Let me skip on to that point.
Okay.
Maybe Mark should move up here so you don't have to keep looking in that direction.
I'm just looking at the
Okay,
crowd.
alright,
Okay,
fine.
so for the motion to remove Vikki, Sandra, and Laney, since they're no longer officers or staff, the motion to remove them, let's start with Andrew.
Vote yay.
Okay, Vikki?
Yes.
Denise?
Yes.
Denise, yes. Andy?
Aye.
Yes. Jermaine?
Yay.
And I will vote yes. So it is 6-0. 2-0. The vote passes. Now the second motion to add Jermaine and me, same order. Andrew?
Yay.
Vikki?
Yes.
Denise?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Andy?
Yes.
Yes.
Jermaine?
Yes.
And I vote yes, so it is again 6-0. All right. We still have approval of the minutes on here.
Okay.
Shall we proceed with that?
You want to just table it until the regular meeting since they're not applicable really anyway?
Well, I mean, it's on the agenda, and it's not like we really have a reason to hold them back from people.
Other than
Yeah.
taking up
It's
time.
It's going to take like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
probably,
I
but
can't
mean,
imagine it taking any time.
Okay.
In fact, I think we could do it by acclamation unless anyone objects.
Yeah.
So, okay, we have the minutes that we printed out from May 9th, open session. Can we
Move approval.
raise your hand if you
Approved?
vote to approve the May 9th open session?
I'll abstain because I wasn't there from.
Oh, right, you
Majority
weren't
of
there
the
for that
meeting,
part,
yeah.
that's true.
That's correct.
Okay, so 5 yes, 0 no, and 1 abstention from Vikki. All right. Actually, with its acclamation, do we even list who abstained?
Nope.
Okay,
I
so,
didn't list two.
okay.
I
Well, I
just
guess
put
it's
in
not
5 yes,
it's
1
not
no.
acclamation.
No, I think you should know.
We need to make it a roll call
Just-
because it's not
just- yeah.
unanimous. So,
Okay.
okay, roll call. Andrew,
Yay.
Vikki, abstain. Yes. Okay, Denise.
What are we doing again?
We're just approving
We
the-
can't do it by acclamation because Vikki doesn't vote yes, so we need to make it roll call.
Because she wasn't there.
Yes.
Right. Right. So you vote yes.
Yes.
Okay, Andy.
Yes.
Jermaine.
Yes.
Yes, and I vote yes. So it's 5 yes, 1 abstention, because it's not acclamation if it's not unanimous. So, and the closed session, Andrew.
Yes.
Okay, Vikki, do you abstain again?
Yes.
Okay. Denise.
We're approving, is that what we're doing?
The
Yes.
closed session.
Yes.
Okay, Andy.
Yes.
Yes, Jermaine,
Yes.
and I vote yes. So once again, it's 5 yes, 1 abstain. Okay. I guess it's time to move to go into closed session so that we can.
I will so move.
Okay.
I second.
Okay. I was thinking the back studio would be a little less gross, but.
Yeah.
I just cleaned it yesterday.
Thank you.
That's a good question. I would estimate maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we have to be done before the associates meeting. We have.
Maybe if you just want to go sit out there, we can close the door and open it when we're done with closed session.
Well,
Does that
then we.
work for everybody?
That's actually a good point.
Works
I
well.
forget that door's
Instead
there
of
half
sitting in
the
the
time.
back
Yeah.
studio.
And they're all kind of like, oh.
Reading lips.
Pardon me, sir?
Now hold on while I
Right.
turn this off.